Haggai chapter 1. In the second year of the reign of Darius, on the first day of the 6th month, a word of Yahweh was directed to the prophet Haggai for the benefit of Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, governor of Judah, and Joshua, the son of Jehozadak, the high priest. So says Yahweh of hosts, this people claim that the time to rebuild the house of Yahweh has not yet come. Well, now, hear what I have to say through the prophet Haggai. Is this the time for you to live in your well-built houses while this house is a heap of ruins? Think about your ways. You have sown much but harvested little. You eat and drink but are not satisfied. You clothe yourselves but still feel cold. And the laborer puts the money he earned in a tattered purse. Now think about what you must do. Go to the mountain and look for wood to rebuild the house. This will make me happy, and I will feel deeply honored, says Yahweh. You expected much, but it turned out to be very little. I blew away what you had piled up. Why? Because my house lies in ruins while each of you goes running home. Therefore, the heavens have withheld the rain, and the earth has not produced anything. I sent drought upon the valley and the hills, upon the wheat and the vines, the oil and whatever the soil produces, upon people and animals, and upon any work of your hands. Now, when Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel, Joshua the son of Jehozadak the high priest, and all the people heard these words of the prophet Haggai, whom Yahweh had sent to speak to them, they paid attention to what Yahweh had told them, and the people were filled with respect for God. Then Haggai, the messenger of Yahweh, passed on to the people this word of Yahweh: I am with you. Then Yahweh moved the heart of Zerubbabel, Joshua, and all the people, and they began rebuilding the house of Yahweh of hosts, their God. It was the 24th day of the 6th month. Haggai chapter 2. On the 21st day of the 7th month of the 2nd year of the reign of Darius, this word of Yahweh was sent through the prophet Haggai. Give this message to Zerubbabel, the governor of Judah, and to Joshua the high priest, and to all the people. Is there left among you one of those who saw this house long ago in the time of its glory? What do you think of what they see now? Is it not a very little thing? But I say to you, Zerubbabel, Joshua, and my people, do not be discouraged. Begin to work, for I am with you, says Yahweh. Do not be afraid, for my spirit is in your midst. Thus says Yahweh of hosts, within a short while I will shake the heavens and the earth, the sea and the continents. Then I will shake all the nations and bring in the treasures of the whole world. I will fill this house with glory, says Yahweh. I will have as much silver and gold as I wish. The renown of this temple will be greater than before, and in this place I will give peace, says Yahweh of hosts. On the 24th day of the 9th month, in the 2nd year of Darius, the word of Yahweh was directed again to the prophet Haggai. He should ask the priests to resolve the following case in accordance with the law. If someone brings consecrated meat wrapped in his cloak, and the edge of his cloak touches bread, cooked food, wine, oil, or any other food, Will all these become consecrated food? They immediately answered, No. Haggai went on to say, But if someone becomes unclean by having touched a dead body, and then touches any of these things, will all these become unclean? This time the priest said, Yes. Then Haggai addressed them, So it is with these people and this nation before me, says Yahweh. So with everything they do, and all they offer here, all is unclean. Pay attention to this from now on. How was it with you before the rebuilding of the temple was begun? You expected 20 sacks of wheat, but there were only 10. You thought of drawing out 50 measures of wine, but there were only 20. I spoiled all your work with blight, mildew, and hail. Yet none returned to me, says the Lord. Pay attention then from now on, since the first stone of the sanctuary of Yahweh was laid. See if the wheat, the wine, the fig tree, and the pomegranate go on yielding little. From this day on, I will bless your olive trees. The word of Yahweh came again to Haggai on the 24th day of the same month. Say to Zerubbabel, the governor of Judah, I will overthrow the thrones of the kings and destroy the power of the nations. I will overturn the chariot and its driver. The horses and their riders shall tumble down to the ground. They will kill one another. On that day I will take you, Zerubbabel, my servant, the son of Shealtiel, and for me you will be like a ring on my finger, with my initials on it. For I have chosen you, says Yahweh of hosts.